and tonight's Section 8 AA Championship between your Brainerd Little Falls Warriors and Moorhead Spuds. And starting lineups, first of all, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Brainerd Little Falls Warriors with a record of 60-11. Starting in goal, a junior number 1, Bria Sawyer. And one defense, a senior, number 23, Raya Stroke. And the other defense is senior, number 24, Regan Haas. At left wing, a junior, number 13, Macy Peterson. At her right wing, a sophomore, number 15, Peyton Lemieux.
Community Arena for Section 8 2A Minnesota Girls Championship Hockey. And along with Scott Castoris, we're bringing you this championship game. It's been quite a deal to get it scheduled and played, but it's here and it's now, and we're ready to go.
Yeah, can never fault the Minnesota State High School League for playing it safe with weather coming in, bumping it up a day. I don't think either team's going to struggle getting motivated for tonight.
It's number 1 against number 3 as Brainerd was able to upset the number 2 seed Alexandria.
Yeah, in a close one. In a 4-3 game, they were able to advance past Alex. Moorhead 5-4 against Roseau, so some good hockey being played this week.
The 2 times these teams have played, both ended up in 1-0 victories for the home team.
Yeah, so neutral site, I guess first 1-2 wins.
That may take a while.
Yeah, well, that might.
It's 1-1 after 3. How long do we go?
I don't know. This is
starting lineups being introduced. Brea Sawyer is in goal tonight for Brainerd as the Warriors finished their regular season at 14-11. They added a couple of section wins over Sartell and Alexandria. The Spuds finished their regular season at 18-8 and got section wins over Bemidji and Roseau. The teams are meeting at the blue lines, and they are standing at attention and will return for the drop of the puck after this timeout.
Officials tonight's game, linesmen Tanner Beach and Jordan Staples, referees Derek Piddle and Justin Peterson.
In preparation for this one, but you got to know that inside there's a heavy heartbeat and a lot of anxiety.
Yeah, both benches doing a good job of concealing their excitement for this. They're all business right now, but well, I bet inside they're nervous and excited like the rest of us.
You got to know the Spuds going with Taylor Crescent in goal tonight, Olivia Dronan, Annika Strami at the pairs, Taylor Brewski centers Brea home and Ella home, and that is the more dynamic of the trios that the Spuds can put on the ice.
It is, and I tell you, amongst those names you just mentioned, definitely the leaders of the team, so not a surprise that they're out starting tonight.
As we get out to center ice, Avery Lemire will stand in for Brainerd as they are in their traveling blues. The Spuds are in their home standing orange. They're the home team on the scoreboard as Taylor Brewski stands in This championship game is underway. To the near side, Brainerd controls it down deep in the corner. Dronin gives chase before it's pulled away by Macy Peterson. And then the Spuds take it back again, and they turn and look up ice. Here's the rush. Olivia Dronin drops it back on the near side. Wind up, deflected back their side. So good defensive play at each end to start this contest out. To the near side and along the wall. It plays down deep into the corner before Strami throws it out, and it's taken back at center ice by Brainerd. It comes in offside, but it's waved off now as the Spuds play clean. To the near side, Bria Holmes sends it down low and all the way down behind the net. Spuds go on a change as the Warriors there to pick it up and head out to center ice. This is section championship hockey. The winner will move on to state tournament play next week at XL Energy Center in St. Paul. As we come out to center ice, Spuds on the return. Off to the far side, had it swiped away, and here come the Warriors. And they get bottled up just a bit as Molly Hagley had some trouble getting around the Spud defender, and it comes back now along the near side and out to center. Ella LeBon gives chase. She's got a step on the play. She winds her way down. No centering pass comes right on goal, and her first shot of the night results in a save for Bria Sawyer.
First shot of the night in Moorhead's favor, but back and forth to start off the first.
A good pace, don't you think?
Yeah, for a minute and 10 seconds. We'll see if they can hold it up.
Play will come down on the near side, the stick side of Bria Holm in the Brainerd end. As they stand in, Spuds with Maddie Spaeth to handle the face-off, draws it to the outer edge, goes down deep into the corner, spun around to the far side. Annie Krieg to tie it up for Moorhead, then it's pulled away. Here come the Warriors out to center. Pass on the far side for Avery Lemire. Down deep into the corner. She's bottled up and giving chase. It's picked up by Peyton Lemire, and on the near side controls. Given away now to Raya Strout. Up on top, there's a shot in! At a goal! So the Warriors, working it from behind the net, managed to sneak one in and take the early lead.
Say the trick is just to get the puck on net, and that's all Brainerd Little Falls did. Threw it out from the corner. Got an interesting bounce, and in it goes.
Robbie Olson will have the announcement of the goal in a moment as the Warriors, keeping in mind that the first two times these teams played, a combined total of 2 goals. 1-0 in Brainerd, 1-0 in Moorhead. It's already 1-0 Brainerd here for this championship contest. Here's the goal.
Number 23, Raya Strout.
Strout gets the goal. Raya Strout for the Warriors. Coming at 1:23 as they worked it around from behind the net and pulled one in for the opening goal. Out at center ice, played off to the near side. The Warriors have it back again, pounded off the wall nicely by Lucy Peterson, and it goes deep into the corner where it's corralled by Molly Polkamp. Again up on top. Spuds giving away some good looks underneath, and the play comes back out near the blue line before wristed around and turned down low. Giving chase, it's pulled in by Olivia Dronin and sends it off to the far side where Maddie Soberwold picks it up. Addie Soberwold brings it out, and at center ice, Olivia Dronin takes control, works it down deep. Spuds making a change here now as the Warriors end up with a throw out, and it did not clear the zone, and the Spuds are there to pick it up. Kate Kuzabed with a shot that's deflected. Rolled off to the far side. Spuds are setting things up as they are trailing 1-0 as play goes behind the net. A look, they play catch behind the net. It wiggles its way loose. Spuds chase it down deep in the corner. Bria Ella Holm works it up on top. Shot and a goal! And the Spuds come storming back and tie the game at 1.
Bria Holmes standing in the slot, gets a beautiful pass from behind the net and buries it. That was a point-blank shot. And I don't think Bria Sawyer had a chance on that one.
2:41 the time of the goal. So in a span of a little over a minute, it's 1-1. And we're back out at center ice as play comes near side. Raya Strout tosses it in, deflected away. Down deep into the corner, sent around to the far side. Kazabud feeds it out, intercepted, shot to the outside of the net. It wiggles away and it comes near side. So Bria Holmes, 15th goal of the season. Taylor Bruska getting the assist. And now that time of the goal at 2:31. Play out to the far side. Kozubud plays it ahead, then heads off. Play comes back to the Spuds, catch up to it at the blue line before it's taken away. Inside, outside, and then the whistle stops play with the offside call there. Wow, what an exciting start to this championship game.
Yeah, like we said before, back and forth, the excitement is up. That's Bria Holmes' 18th goal of the year, 40th point of the year. So she continues to lead this team in many ways.
Well, off the face-off, it's dropped into the zone favoring Moorhead. Down to the near side and into the corner. As they scramble for it there, pulled away by Molly Polkamp and sends it out. It comes all the way down. And with that icing call, we'll come back up ice. Well, if nothing else, I suspect this has a chance of settling both teams down, and we're in for a ride the rest of the way.
I do believe you're right. This is, maybe you don't want them to settle down. Maybe you want to keep the energy going here.
Could end up 7-6, who knows? Play to the near side, into the corner. Rolled back along the near side. Brainerd rather working out of the zone. Peyton Lemire has it pulled away and out at center, taken back by Raya Strout. Down deep and behind the net. Moorhead capturing it. Olivia Dronen circling in the corner. Working it back near side. Ella LeBon has it for a moment. Plays it along the wall and it comes out to center. Here comes Annie Krieg. She's alone on the way in. Annie Krieg goes deep, tried to get around the defense. Got poked away. The puck rolls its way to the far side. The Warriors are there to pick it up. Long pass off the far wall and in. It's 1-on-2 on the way in as both teams are changing. A shot that put Ellie Feeney down, but the Spuds were right there to pick up the loose play, and it comes back to the near side and in to the corner. Working it down behind the net. 1-1 we play here early yet in the first period. Off to the far side, comes back to Kozubud. Off the wall, Kozubud handles it and then had it poked away. Ellie Feeney in a hurry, chasing it off to the far side and avoided the takeaway by Brainerd, and the Spuds come in. Kendall Anderson had it for a moment. It got away. The Warriors come up with it. Here's the advance by Molly Hagley. Brainerd on the way in, comes down, long toss into the near corner. Chased down by the Warriors and picked up and carried off to the far side by Hagley. Play continues on as she kicks it back to the near side. Spuds go in to play it. Tapped away and Anderson there to pick it up, sends it off for the far right side. Got away from Salvovold momentarily. She reaches in, battles for the play. It's kicked loose. Spuds there to pick it up and stick handle all the way to the near side. Got turned around as Olivia Dronen could not turn the corner, but instead comes back and now turns around and heads in. Olivia Dronen sets it up with a hard shot, but the save is made, and Bria Sawyer hangs on to the loose puck to stop play.
Good awareness by Dronen. Starts the breakup, but she realizes that it's not exactly what she wanted. Takes the time to cycle back and try it again, and ends up with a shot on net.
1-1 early on, first period. Still 11:22 to go. Play on the near side of Brainerd goaltender Brea Sawyer. As we restructure the square off at center or at the face-off, the shot comes right on goal and it's tipped away by Sawyer. And off to the far side, Moorhead tracks it down, then behind the net, taken away by the Warriors. Long pass along the near wall, got tied up and it squirts loose. Ellie Feeney there to pick it up now for Moorhead, works it off the stick and it comes back. A near interception by Peyton Lemire, but the deflection comes back and Moorhead sends it up ice. The return on the near side for Kendra Couture. Off to the far side, it comes back. Moorhead adding their own end. Brainerd caught in a change. Here comes Bria home. She sends one wide. All the way to the far corner, it plays there. And from behind the net, Kendra Couture picks it up, sends it around. They play catch now from corner to corner. Finally roll one along the boards, and the Spuds are there to intercept it, and it's picked off by Ella Holm. And then it comes out of the zone, and Moorhead will have to touch up on the play. And as they do, it's wristed in deep and played down in the near corner by Kate Kozubud. It goes off to the far side, back out to the point. Wind up with a shot, right on. And a down on the knees save for Bria Sawyer. So the Spuds starting to take some territorial rights offensively here as play works its way along.
They are, but Brainerd's doing a good job of keeping them in the perimeter. And if they keep doing that, those shots are going to be easier to see.
And so what could be classified as an easy save, of which there are none. The play goes off to the far side and with 10-14 remaining, tied up at one. Brainerd tries to work their way out of the zone. It comes out to center. It's 2-on-1. And on the near side, the pass goes back, wind up, and a shot blocked away by Taylor Cresson. Spectacular save by Cresson to keep Brainerd out of the way. Out it comes, and on the near side, the Spuds break in. It's 3-on-2 at the blue line, and they work it in down deep in the corner. As they work it up, it goes behind the net. Spuds play it there. The wrister comes up, and it got through. The Spuds were lining it up by Kate Kozabud, but she lifted her stick. And then the Warriors put a hard shot in by Molly Hagley. Knocked away by Cresson, and play continues. Out at center ice, taken back now by Kendra Couture. Sends it down, rolls around corner to corner. Spuds reach in, play it out, take it away at the point. Long toss in onto the near side, and it's wristed out, and on the near side, picked up by the Spuds. Maddie Hansen brings it near side. Hansen goes down deep with it, has it pulled away, and the return goes to Avery Lemure of Brainerd. Throwing it all the way down. 9:06 to go here in the opening period. Game is all knotted up at 1. Both goals coming in the span of a little over a minute. Play comes all the way to the far side. Wristed out of the way by Raya Strout. Thrown down behind the net. Play continues deep in the corner. Pulled in by Kristen Bailiff. And it comes out on top. Here's a high shot sent in by Kozabud. Ricocheting off the glass and back now to the near side. On the way out of the zone, the play wristed in. Bryn Folden down deep into the corner. The Spuds were waiting as Brainerd makes their change, and it comes near side. Yelly Feeney taps it out, picked up by Holm. It comes right back to Bria Holm. She's having trouble getting out of the zone. Now it's pulled away and down deep into the corner for Polkamp. Reaching in, Molly Hagley. Sends it behind. Working her way around to the far side. Ella Holm has it. Sends it out. Here's Taylor Brusky. Taps it ahead and off the wall and in. Down deep and behind the net. Played back now near side. 7:54 to go in the first. Long play off to the far side. Taken by the Spuds, but then thrown away as the Warriors pick it up.
Go back and revisit that last shift by Molly Polkamp. She was all over the place. She was that 2-on-1. She was recipient of the pass there by Josie Kappas on that 2-on-1 shot. And then again, just kind of causing some trouble down in Moorhead's defensive zone. She's definitely having a good showing here so far.
I think we had a call for too many. Both teams were in an exchange of players changing lines, and Brainerd got caught with one extra on the ice. And for now, Peyton Lemure will set a couple of minutes, and that'll give Moorhead the power play. With the game tied at 1. Moorhead has the extra skater. Here's a wraparound try. Tapped off to the side, rebound. Out in front, looking deep, and the play comes out and tapped off the skate of Annika Stromme, and play continues on. Down deep into the corner, working it back now near side. And along the wall, this one is thrown up and out, all the way down. Played off to the side by Cresson as Brainerd heads to the far side and makes a quick change. To the near side now with 7:15 to go. Still 1:27 remaining on the Moorhead power play as it comes near side. Along the wall, tapped ahead. Spuds play it right on the blue line. And ahead it goes, then it's deflected out. Spuds will have to touch up, and they do, just barely. Here's Kozabud with a rifle shot. Bounced away and off the stick. It comes back out all the way through and all the way down. Moorhead heads down deep to pick it up. 1 minute to go on the power play. Taylor Brusky sends it out, a hard pass. It was hard to handle, and it bounced away. Spuds retrieve it, however. Got away from Dronen. Brainerd again able to throw the puck down low as they make their line change. On its way out, Molly Hagley meets the play, and the Spuds throw it off to the far side. Here's Olivia Dronen on the way in. Dronen sends it right up on top, and it's blocked away. Long pass comes out to center. The Spuds retreat to pick it up at center ice. 35 seconds to go on the power play opportunity. Working her way loose, Corton had it for a moment, gives it away off to the far side, lining it up. It comes on top for Corton. Returns at far side. Here's the walk in, a quick wrister down low, trying for the pass that was intended, but it was just thrown behind the break-in. Out it comes, and another try by the Spuds, walking her way in, deflected up on top, and it works off to the near side. 8 seconds to go on the Brainerd penalty. Corton works her way, or Kendall Anderson rather. That's Kendall Anderson that's controlling it in the slot. Brainerd has come back to full strength with a shot just there on goal. And that stops play with the save made by Bria Sawyer.
Tail of two halves on that power play from Moorhead. Kind of struggled to get going, but once they got it going, they controlled the zone, got a couple scoring chances.
Kendall Anderson, we missed a lot of the play that she did because I misidentified her.
Well, these orange jerseys with the black numbers make that a little difficult sometimes.
So here we go. 5:38 remaining. Moorhead in the offensive zone from behind the net. Worked off, played ahead now by Brainerd, got out at center ice, turned around quickly, and then re-intercepted, squirts loose. Ellie Feeney goes down deep to pick it up. She skates it into the corner. Broken up nicely, and Kate Kozabud recovers for the Spuds and brings it near side. Out of the corner, then returned down deep and played by Hannah Newworth. Up on top, picked up by Laban. Here come the Spuds along the near wall and in. The Warriors are back to pick it up as the Spuds have everybody coming back onto the ice on a line change. Here's a long pass that hit the backside. It hit the backside of Kendall Anderson. And rolls off to the far side. Played then by Brainerd as Kendra Couture brings it back to the near wall. Underway with 4:36 to go. Quickly played first period. 2 goals, 1 apiece, 1 penalty. Brainerd. A quick wrister down low as the Warriors are caught in their change. The Spuds break out of the zone, but a pass was overthrown. And in pursuit, Maddie Hansen chases it, sends it off far side. Here's the return now back to the near wall. It bounces off the wall, and with that pass ending past the end line, icing is called. Things have settled down just a bit between the two.
They have a little bit. Both teams are going to, in about 4 minutes, have some time to make a little bit of adjustment, but so far it's been an even tilt, and both teams getting some chances.
Play the face-off off to the far side, drop down into the corner, battle for it there with Ella Holm of Moorhead. It's pulled away by the Warriors, and an outlet pass comes near side, and then ahead. Tapped into play by Macy Peterson, who tracks it down in the corner. She's bothered all the way in. Macy Peterson comes up with the loose puck and carries it. Looks for the wraparound up on top, and the Spuds are there to pull it away. And here is Bria Holm on the near side for Taylor Bruschi. Winds up to shoot. It's high and wide. Rebounding all the way to the far side and out. A collision there. Puck rolls loose, picked up by Ellie Feeney. Spuds are on the return with 3:33 to play. Along the near way play here in the corner, picked up by the Warriors, but then a whistle stops play.
It's going to be on Brainerd.
I didn't see the call. Was that offside?
Oh, I saw it.
Oh, another too many players. And this time has not been of the physical nature of the game, but rather in the inability to clear the ice. And so the Spuds have their second power play opportunity. But Brainerd controls the draw and sends it all the way up ice. The Spuds go down deep to pick it up. Kendall Anderson, long pass, out of the zone. Here's Taylor Bruschi on her way in. Bruschi stepped over just behind the play, and so in that offside call, it comes back outside of the zone.
Blue line.
3:05 remaining. To the near side. Play goes off and all the way down to the corner. From behind the net, the Spuds pick it up with 2:48 remaining. Looking up ice, Corton's pass to the blue line. Moorhead brings it in, worked off to play nicely, scramble for it, works off to the far side. Bruschi winds up and turns the shot, blocked away by Sawyer. Out it goes and to the point. Here's the look in, and Corton sends one on, blocked in traffic. Rebound picked up on top for Corton. lines it up, comes back near side, wind up with a shot. That one is blocked away by Sawyer. Play continues on as the Spuds work their way in. Knocked away once again, 48 seconds to go on the power play, Moorhead. Back to the near side and off the wall. Spuds have it up on top for Corton. She's the quarterback on the power play. Winds up and shoots it down low. Rebound kicked off to the near side. From there picked up as the Warriors send it all the way out of the zone. And this is an important time killer on this penalty. 32 seconds still remaining on the Brainerd penalty. Moorhead out at center ice. A cross ice pass is knocked down and then picked up by Molly Hagley. And it comes near side and they battle for it there. Time running down on the penalty. 15 seconds now, 10 seconds to go with the extra skater. Here's a wraparound try, but the play on as she laid down on the ice, it continues to go behind the net. Time has run out on the penalty. Brainerd is at full strength. From behind the net, they look up on top, and the Spuds are able to pull it away. Here's an outlet pass, setting it up on one-on-one, and on the near side, played in. Pulls up short in the corner, looking for a way to get down low. Ella Laban and Annie Krieg teaming up. And to the far side, lifted off the far wall and out to the point where Kozovud steers it towards goal. But with 1 minute to go now in the period, play comes right out in front, and it's tapped away. Good help from the defense. And Sawyer, Sawyer, long pass. There's a breakaway try, and Taylor Cresson leaps out of the blue ice and jumps on top for the save.
Moorhead with only 2 shots on that power play, and both of them from the perimeter. So like we talked about, although Moorhead's more than double the shots on goal, Brainerd's been really keeping them outside.
11-4 Moorhead shots on goal, 1-1 on the scoreboard. 48 seconds now showing as we play here in the first period. This is the section championship. Winner will move on to state tournament play next week. Long play out of the zone, captured by Kendra Couture. She's bottled up along the wall, needing some help. Gets it from Macy Peterson. Can't break out of the zone, however. Now it comes loose, and Peterson has it to the blue line. Winds up and goes wide. Backhand pass down low, just wide of the mark. Spuds will pick up the loose play in the near corner. Working it along the wall as they try to work out. It comes in on goal. Crescent steers it off to the far side. 13 seconds to go. The Spuds are not in a great hurry to put this attack on. Here's a long pass that's knocked down, but they're going to call high stick. And play will continue and take us down into the end of the period. As the horn sounds, they head to the locker room. It's an exciting first period of play. After 1, it's Moorhead 1 and Brainerd 1. Right, 2 minutes, and then we'll do a little wrap-up.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes, offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
The M3 nonprofit is breaking the ice as they raise mental health awareness for our Moorhead community and our youth. Started by a group of parent volunteers, M3 will offer support and host events throughout the year that bring focus to mental health. Together, M3 will raise awareness, eliminate the stigma, and connect resources for mental health. Thank you, M3, for supporting our community's youth. With a game that is so closely played, Scott Costores, we've got to ask this question in preparation for the second period. What are some things that you saw that might be addressed in the locker room?
Well, like I said, the biggest thing that you addressed as well is butterfly's got to be done. Understandable, but now we're here to play 2 more periods of hockey, so let's settle in, do the job that you've been doing all season. Moorhead 20-8 on the season, so winning record, they know what they're doing. Brainerd not far behind with the 16-11 record. They've been here, they've been in situations like this before. Both teams know what to do. Now it's time for all the pomp and circumstance to be done, and let's 2 more periods of just focusing on hockey.
Moorhead was last at state tournament play in 2006. Brainerd was a lot more, wasn't that long ago that they were in the state. Now, that doesn't affect this team that's on the ice tonight, but it does give you that recognition of having been there before.
Yeah, both teams are going to be hungry to go back, no doubt, but Brainerd 2019 was in the championship game. That's a lot closer than 2006 when Moorhead was there, and these girls were in, what grade?
I just made this assumption on that, what I just said. In 2006, most of these Moorhead players hadn't been born.
I'm trying to do the math in my head,
yeah.
And that's not really my thing, Larry.
And so that is long gone, but it's still the excitement of having a chance to go to state tournament play can't be beat.
Exactly, and that's what they got to focus on, the eyes on the prize.
We'll be back and drop the puck for start of the second period after this timeout. After 1, it's Moorhead 1, Brainerd 1. As we get underway in the second period, the Spuds have taken it into the Brainerd zone, but haven't been able to work anything on Sawyer, and play continues on as it goes deep into the far corner for Bria Holm. She tosses it behind the net. Olivia Dronen battling it, and it comes working out to the near side. Rather, that was Ella Holm that had a stick on it, and as it's throwing up ice, we stop by with an icing call. So, early quick advance by Brainerd, or by Moorhead rather, into the zone, and then a giveaway.
Yep, and then right back down to the zone again.
And with that play, it'll come off to the glove side of Bria Sawyer, who faced 11 shots, 10 saves made in the first period. Wind up on top, looking for the deflection down low. Backhand try by Krieg. Comes near side as the Spuds keep it in the zone. Working it out to the near side again. Moorhead pulls in recovery. It's dished out up on top from the slot. High shot poked away. Save made by Bria Sawyer. And that'll stop play back into the face-off circle.
54 seconds is too early to tell if the changes made in the intermission are working or not, but it's been a very good 54 seconds for Moorhead.
Play to the near side as the Spuds have it in the offensive zone, near side of goaltender Sawyer. With the play down, it comes and on the dot, played back. Down deep into the corner, Krieg lets it go to Couture of Brainerd. Throws it out to center ice, and here's a quick toss all the way down that just missed on an open net and played to the near side. Picked up by Raya Stroh. She had by Silverbold of Moorhead. Picked up by Oss of Brainerd and sends it rake wide. Moorhead to pick it up as Olivia Corton comes up with it. The return off to the far side. Zone here to start the period. And Brainerd working its way up, sends a shot in that's deflected away. And the loose puck comes out as the Spuds bring it along the wall. Brewski drops it back. Spuds collect it and came in offside.
And we'll reset, do it again.
14-19 remaining. Second period of play. Just outside the zone, Taylor Brewski ready and set. Some administrative duties across the far side. Before we return to the circle is Molly Polkamp and Brewski square off. Polkamp has it, but it's picked up by the Spuds. Brewski chasing it to the far side, forces the pass, and the Spuds take it back. Here's Holmes. She got worked off the play, and a nice check to the near side, and Brewski there to have it and turn it around to the far side played. Walking her way to the blue line and in. Scooting all the way down into the corner. Centering pass by a player goes down. Play continues on as it's worked out to center ice, and once again Moorhead regains possession of it with a pass to Kate Kozabud. The up ice pass all the way down and onto the pads and knocked away. All the way to the far side. Moorhead now with a 13-4 shots on goal advantage as the game stays tied at 1. We are early yet in the second period. Near side for Krieg. Stops it with her skate, sends it off. Here's the break in. Centering pass just ahead of Ella Laban. Could not put a stick on it and chased it down in the corner. Played around and all the way out. This one will result in an icing call as it clears the end line. So Moorhead has come out of the locker room and completely controlled play. I won't say dominated, but has controlled the offensive thrust.
Controlled is a good word because we're still so early into the second period, but you're absolutely right. Ice has been tilted in Moorhead's favor here for the entirety of the second period so far.
Score has stayed tied at 1 apiece. Drawn off to the far wall, out to the point, return deep into the corner. Spuds track it down to the point, far side, and looking in. Here's a quick shot down low. Ella Laban chasing the rebound. Poked away to Strami, overskated, and it's cleared up ice by Macy Peterson of Brainerd. Along the near side and deep into the corner. Sending it down behind the net and then turned back to Avery Lemure. And the play tapped away by the Spuds. It comes up but cannot clear the zone, and it comes back to Olivia Dronen. Back now near side. Out of the corner and along the wall. Spuds trying to break out of the zone. Here's a pass out that's taken aback by Reagan Oss. And she just throws it down low, and the Spuds are playing it there. Annie Krieg with a backhand pass out, deflected. Return deep into the far corner by Kendra Couture. Moorhead down low to pick it up, and they'll try it again as the pass comes out on the near side. Krieg had it poked away nicely by Kendra Couture, and that sets up an opportunity now for the Warriors as they break in on goal, and it's set out onto the near side and at the point, high in the slot, wind up in a shot, blocked away by Taylor Cresson. Long pass now near side. That's the first shot on goal here in the second period for the Warriors. And the score stays tied at 1. The long pass out of the Moorhead zone results in icing.
And Brainerd Little Falls with some signs of some offensive life that we haven't seen yet this period. But Olivia Dronen with a really good job of keeping them to the perimeter. And the shot they did get was all the way from the blue line.
1-1 as we step into the face-off circle. Avery Lemire for Brainerd Little Falls has it. Drop to the corner, track down. Moorhead there to pick it up. Ellie Feeney swings it back near side. Up against the wall, and it's knocked down and then picked up by Olivia Corton. Long pass off the far side. Tapped up against the wall and recovered by the Warriors. Avery Lemire poked away from her, then a stick on by Macy Peterson. She sends it behind the net. Spuds tracking it down, but the Warriors get there. Walk-in shot attempt, shot blocked away. Rebound off to the side and behind the net. The most dangerous scoring opportunity in a long while for the Warriors, but it's steered away by Crescent, steered away by the defense, and play continues on. 11 minutes now showing as the play comes all the way up ice. Tracked down before it gets to the end line, and the Spuds keep it in the zone. They're looking to make a change now as the play goes down, and from behind the net, Moorhead's Taylor Bruschi comes in to foil the outlet pass, keeps it in the zone. The Warriors pick it up in the near corner as Raya Strout sends it out. Moorhead back up ice, and Anna Castrami takes control. Sets up behind, but she's quickly bothered. Forcing the pass to the near side, and along the wall, here comes Taylor Bruschi, sliding her way down. Shot up against the base of the net, squirts off to the far side. A collision there, players on the ice, looking up on top. Moorhead forced to play back to the near side as Taylor and covered up by Bryn Sawyer to stop. She kept track of all the rebounds and finally covered up to force the faceoff to her stick side. As they stand in, Maddie Spaeth draws it to the wall. The Warriors are there, tap it, but can't clear it. Now out to center. Here come the Warriors. On the near side for Avery Lemire. She walks away and shoots, and it's blocked away. Oh my. Spectacular save by Taylor Crescent.
And an odd player rush by Brainerd leads to a penalty by Moorhead. It'll be a slashing down in the corner.
So a celebration in both two sides of the coin. One for making the save, and then after that, a penalty to Kate Coswood, Moorhead's first penalty here tonight. And so the Spuds will skate shorthanded now here with 9:50 remaining.
For the first time.
On the faceoff, they quickly pick up the puck, drop it again. Centers will stay in place. And it's drawn out to the outer edge. Wind up. Shots on in, blocked. Olivia Dronen picks up the rebound. Slashing was the call on Kozabud. Warriors back up ice. Avery Lemire brings it all the way back to the near side where it's picked off the wall by Molly Hagley. To the blue line. Sliding away off to the far side. Hagley down behind, still looking on top, waiting for something to open up, and sends it to the point. From there, a wind-up and a shot down low, deflected but wide. Return deep into the corner. Moorhead tracking it down, but can't put a stick on it. Warriors do. Then it's tapped away. Play goes back into the far corner. Pulled around and swung all the way out of the corner, back up to the near side. As play goes down, 9 minutes remain in the period. Warriors with a look up on top. Hagley takes a look and sends one down low, and the Spuds come up with the save. Taylor Crescent had a good angle on that one to make the save.
She did, and I was watching too. This penalty kill unit, Dronen and Feeney did a great job keeping it outside, but also letting Crescent see the shot so she could make that easy save.
1:05 remaining on the Moorhead penalty. 8:54 remaining in the second. The two goals scored early in the first period, and it's 1-1. Brainerd setting things up. Here's a shot. Scooped off the ice. Taylor Crescent is showing her stuff here. Just a ninth grader.
Just a ninth grader, and she is.
And already a seasoned veteran. She played a lot last year.
Yes, she did. 20 games this year, a 2.20 goals against average. That's pretty impressive.
On the face-off, it comes up against the wall. Return down low. Brainerd trying to set up a scoring opportunity with a pass to the point. Turned and looked. Reagan Oss down to the corner, waiting for it up on top. Here's the pass down low. Crescent making the save. Rebound goes behind the net. Play continues on. 33 seconds remaining on the Moorhead penalty. Brainerd has kept the puck in the offensive zone with that extra skater. And now lift it up and drop it into the corner. That pass by Raya Strout. And it comes rolling back out to the near point. Trying to tee it up from there. 16 seconds on the penalty. Walking away in. Blocked away by Crescent. Rebound out in front. Where is it? Turning, looking shot. Blocked away again. Rebound blocked away again. Spuds pick it up but can't clear. Turned around up on top. Here's the look in by Oss. Winds up and shoots it wide. And at that point, the penalty has expired, and Moorhead has come back to full strength.
Crescent coming up huge. I'm going to tell you right now, Larry, that scoreboard is wrong there. They missed at least 3 shots. There was a couple rebound attempts that she got her leg pad out and made some excellent blocks.
It happened quickly.
It did.
7:50 now showing. There's been no scoring here in the second period as the Spuds have just back on the ice after working off a penalty. Brainerd keeps it in the zone, however, as they toss it down low. And play comes back to the near side and then back into the corner. A scramble for it. Players go down. Corton is still on the ice. She gets wrapped around in a stick. Nothing happens, however, and play comes back out to the near side. Brainerd setting it up on top, and it clears the zone. Here comes Moorhead. Hattie Solvold scoots her way into the corner and picks it up behind the net. Out of the far corner. Solvold setting it up, forced to turn around. Drops it back down low. It comes back near side. The Warriors scrambling in after it. Solvold again comes in to try and take it away, forcing the issue. The outlet pass comes all the way up ice, and it'll come in just wide of goal. And that brings up an icing call to put the puck down in the Brainerd zone.
This might be something that Brainerd is not going to want, but Moorhead would. Just some time to reset for Moorhead to try to get their skates under them again.
Well, in spite of what has been noted on the shots on goal, that has certainly crept up to a close amount now. 15-12 to this point in the game. In the end of the first period, it was 11-4. To the far side, and the score remains 1-1 from behind the net. Here's a turn up on top. Strami feeds it far side, wide up, and a shot sent on, blocked away by Bria Sawyer. Into the far corner, sent up on top. The Spuds wind up. Here's a shot, blocked, and it's scooped off the ice. Annika Strami had a load on that one, but it's picked off the ice, and Sawyer makes the save.
Strami making a good decision to pinch down there and take that shot. We saw her hesitate for just a second whether she should do it or not, and she made a good decision and ends up with a pretty close shot on goal.
It's hardly ever a bad decision to take a shot.
But it's a calculated risk.
Yeah, it
if
is.
she misses. And,
I agree. Out to the point, return far side. Feeney feeds it down low, takes the return. Brings it near side, and Kozubin lines one up and shoots it high. Rebound, bounced off to the far side. Warriors track it down and head out. On her way up, Hagley skates across the blue line and goes deep into the near corner. 6:10 to go in a scoreless second period. 1-1 through this point. Here's a shot blocked away by Crescent. Deep into the far corner it's played. As they scramble for it, their players come off the ice. And play continues on with a long pass intercepted at the blue line. Wind up and a shot into traffic. It's knocked off to the far corner. And as it's tied up there, the play is stopped. And we'll go into the draw with 5:51 remaining.
Lucy Peterson for Brainerd stepping up there and keeping that puck in the zone. Ended up getting a shot in.
Face off, glove side of Taylor Crescent. And it's drawn up on top. Wind up and a shot blocked in traffic. Deflected all the way out to center ice where Raya Strout picks it up. Then it's pulled away, but a little maneuver at the blue line by Taylor Bruschi results in offside.
And Bria Holm had deflected the puck and was trying to get control of it, but she overskated the puck, and that's what led to the offside.
Puck is down, and it gets past Reagan Oss. She goes behind her own net to play it. Up on top, And Oss continues on to the far side. Tipped away by Ella Holm. And the Spuds are there to pick it up. It's 1-on-1 as it comes to the blue line. Here's a centering pass. Oh, it just rolled off the stick. Was ready to pull the trigger on it, and it escaped. And play continues now to the far corner. 5:14 to go. Up against the far wall. Players down. Whistle blows. Penalty coming.
Now they're going to be calling a check on Moorhead's number 4, Bria Holm.
So that penalty, the second against Moorhead, both coming here in the second period. And Brainerd controlled their power play opportunity, but Crescent shut the door, and it has stayed 1-1. And now Bria Holm with her penalty.
Penalty has been assessed on Moorhead. Number 4, Bria Holm, 2 minutes for checking.
Checking is the call on Bria Holm. And play is in the Moorhead end. Played off to the far side. Spuds trying to gain control. They're skating shorthanded as they work it into the corner and try to work out of the corner. It comes out to center ice. Play comes back on the Spuds. Take a look up ice. Here's Annie Krieg. She's on her way in. Sets it up, and her pass is blocked and deflected down. Replayed out to the far side for Macy Peterson. The return now by Brainerd. Both teams are getting opportunities but facing strong opposition. And with 4:26 to go, play stops 1-1.
And not what Brainerd wanted with the power play, to be icing it. Not a lot of excuses for that to happen. I think just in the middle of a change, and they read it wrong, and it'll come all the way down to the Brainerd zone.
1:15 remaining on the Moorhead penalty. Face off to the far side of Bria Sawyer. And with the puck dropped down, play goes to the boards. A scramble for it there. A couple of Spuds wrestling it, and it's poked down along the wall. Both players go down. Play continues on. Here comes Brainerd. As the Warriors come out to center ice, Brian Folden walks her way in. Carries it all the way off to the far side, then drops it back out to the point. The return near side for Reagan Oss. Her shot brings oohs and ahs from the Brainerd fans, and it scoots off to the far side. Moorhead retreating. Olivia off to the far side. Dronen plays it out. Here's an outlet pass for Addie Salvovold. She'll bring it in. She got turned around on the play, and the puck rolls out to center. In pursuit, Reagan Oss picks it up and brings it in. And it came in offside, just ahead of the play. 24 seconds still remaining on the Moorhead penalty.
Yeah, Macy Peterson trying to read the play, ran into a Moorhead player, which brought her in offsides, and that's why we have the stoppage here.
So with the change, Taylor Brewski of Moorhead stands in against Avery Lemire. Spuds shorthanded, but the play comes in. Player goes down, and that will even things up for the moment.
That'll be a hook on Brainerd. Their first penalty of this second period here.
And in 10 the power play. Play comes near side. Brewski taps it into the corner. A return pass got away from Corton, and she'll track it down up ice. Moorhead is at full strength now as they pick it up and then overskate the play, and Warriors are there. Tapped off to the far side, and for the Spuds, Bria Holm picks it up and heads it ahead. On her way down low, Ella Holm walks her way in. She got upended. Play continues, and Taylor Brewski drops it at the point. Here's the walk-in high in the slot. Wanting to backhand, but sensing an interception. Here's Olivia Dronen's shot blocked away. All the way to the far side where it's lifted out of the zone. We've got a race for it now. The Warriors are getting there first. Here's the chance. A walk-in shot blocked. Save by Taylor Crescent. Oh, my.
That was the play of the game.
We've had several, and that's going to be at the top of the list on that play by Taylor Cresson.
Avery Lemire wins the foot race to the puck, and that was just a one-on-one. And Taylor does a great job of blocking that. But the puck was loose by the post. If any Brainerd player would have been trailing there, that could have been.
It would have been a tap in, but
it would have been.
As a result, it stays 1-1. 2:25 now showing. Second period play. 55 seconds left still on the Moorhead power play. As the pass comes out of the zone and up on the near side. All the way down. Kate Kuzova tracking it. She got tied up, forced to pass, and lost some steam around the corner. Back now to the near side and out. Here's Maddie Spaeth. Walking her way into the corner. Spaeth continues behind the net, off to the far side. Play goes there. Here's a windup and a shot. Blocked away. That one was lifted high and lifted away by Bria Sawyer. Down low, and this one pops up into the air. The Spuds over skate, and it rolls free, and it rolls out to center. Moorhead will have to track it down from there, and that's deflected into the Brainerd bench. 1:39 remaining in the second period. I can start to feel the tension mounting here as we head towards the third period.
Yeah, I know. If I looked up at the clock and wonder where all the time went, I'm guessing these players are doing the exact same thing. This period has gone by very fast.
Taylor Bruschi, but it's drawn back by the Warriors as they gain control. Raya Strout sending it down, behind the net now to pick it up. And Brainerd Little Falls has worked off their penalty. And Moorhead on the return comes up ice with Olivia Dronan. In the zone. Here's a turnaround look by Droden. Shoots. It's popped up into the air. Rebound off to the side. Swept away by the Warriors, and it comes all the way up ice. That's an icing call. It'll take the pressure away for the moment. The puck goes down with 33 seconds remaining.
First 90 seconds of this period has been Moorhead dominance, and the last 90 seconds is turning into a two. Moorhead using all the ice in that offensive zone. Some great cross.
Olivia Corton will handle the face-off of Moorhead as she waits for the Warriors. And cycling around to stand in Avery Lemire. Drawn to the outer edge, and the Warriors track it down and play it out to center. The Spuds play it nicely back into the zone and off to the far corner left behind that. In pursuit, Reagan Oss skated past the play. Spuds pick it up. Addie Silvervold on the near side. Drops it in the corner. And the play there, working it back, looking around. Strami waiting for the play. It's on her stick. She turns, shoots, blocked down low, rebound waiting. It's still loose, and then covered up and hung on. Bria Sawyer is showing she knows how to play the position and keeps the game tied, and the horn has sounded, and we head into the locker room after 2 periods of play. Moorhead 1, Brainerd 1.
comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online
Remains
gift
tied up at
certificates.
1-1. In our society, winning seems to have come to mean everything. If winning games at the expense of good sportsmanship, everyone loses. Nothing is gained in the long run. Good sportsmanship is the result of a disciplined effort to respect yourself, respect your opponents, and respect contest officials. Remember, good sports are winners, no matter the score. This reminder is a presentation of the Minnesota State High School League. Well, it's 1-1, and Scott scores. Nothing happened on the scoreboard except for a change in shots on goal in that second period.
Yeah, that, Larry, and just a couple penalties. But in that regard, too, they were good play penalties. They weren't loss of control or loss of emotion type penalties. So you can't get too upset about that. But Moorhead is, they were in the box twice that period, and Brainerd only once.
This is not the only section championship game being played as we work our way into and through the weekend to determine the state tournament field.
Correct. Yesterday there were 16 teams left in the Class AA. Burnsville beat Rosemount last night 6-2 to be the first one to punch their ticket to state next week. In addition, tonight we got Lakeville South and Northfield playing, as well as Andover and Elk River. So 3 more teams will advance to state tonight. One of those teams being the teams facing off tonight in a 1-1 game.
Now with the impending weather conditions, this game was scheduled to have been played tomorrow night.
Correct.
And there's always going to be a wonder how that affected the outcome, but I don't see any effect here. This is very, very well played.
Yeah, I think you're going to get the same quality product whether it was played on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. If anything else, it's one less day of the nervous butterflies and the anticipation. So
that I'm agreeing with. That is perfect. So we've got a news break coming your way next as you listen to the Spuds on 970 WDAY, 93.1 FM. We have played 2 periods, and it stays locked up. It's Moorhead 1 and Brainerd 1.
Brady Service Center is your hometown.
All right,
service
2 minutes
center that
news,
has
2
been
minutes
trusted by
weather,
this
2
community
minutes.
for over 26 years.
right, can do.
Change
Thank
a
you.
new set of tires or major mechanical repairs, we give you straight answers on what
Yeah,
you
you
need
bet.
to do to get the job done.
You can lay it
without
here.
all the
Yeah,
sales
you
talk
bet.
and upselling. We are a family-owned business here to serve you and your family. So
Okay.
the next time your vehicle needs service, trust the experts at Brady Service Center. Brady Service Center, just off I-94 at 8th Street South in Moorhead. Call 233-5740.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is a team of media experts. What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
The M3 nonprofit is breaking the ice as they raise mental health awareness for our Moorhead community and our youth. Started by a group of parent volunteers, M3 will offer support and host events throughout the year that bring focus to mental health. Together, M3 will raise awareness, eliminate the stigma, and connect resources for mental health. Thank you, M3, for supporting our community's youth.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Moorhead putting 11 shots on goal in each of the first two periods. Brea Sawyer has recorded 10 saves in each of, well, actually recorded 11 saves in that second period. So 21 saves on 22 shots faced for Brea Sawyer. Meanwhile, Taylor Crescent facing 10 shots in that second period as well. 13 saves on 14 shots saved. We talked early on, Scott, that this game could very well be decided in how well the goaltenders play.
Yeah,
and I don't think anybody expected to see the kind of play we've seen so far.
No.
Outstanding.
You know, mentioned before, 1-0 in Brainerd in favor of Brainerd Little Falls, 1-0 in Moorhead in favor of Moorhead. We knew this was going to be a tight game, but the back and forth, both teams getting some really good chances. And Brainerd really closing the gap on the shots on goal that second period until the last 2 minutes when Moorhead found another level.
And that's a part of the philosophy, I suspect, on how to attack in a game such as this. When do you start unloading anything and everything, or when do you continue to play the disciplined style of game that got you here?
Yeah, and I would imagine here for the next 17 minutes we're going to see both teams throwing everything at the wall and seeing what sticks. Moorhead a 7-game winning streak coming in here, including 2 section wins, obviously, and Brainerd on a 4-game win streak. Both teams obviously want to keep that going. And here comes
Moorhead has just made their way on. Brainerd will soon be on ice for start of the third period, and we will return for the drop of the puck after this timeout. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm starting to feel the anxiety build up just a little bit more as we get ready for the third period. What an exciting and well-played hockey game we are witnessing here tonight as the Spuds and the Brainerd Little Falls Warriors battle it out for the Section 8 championship. Winner moving on to state tournament play. Spuds getting a shot to start the period, ending it up, throwing it high. It bounces out to the near wall, and then out is there to pull it away. Intercepted, got it back. Now the Spuds trying to figure out a way to put a stick on it. Taylor Bruschi sends it out, and it goes all the way into the zone. They're going to wave off icing as play will go down deep into the corner. And play comes back now to the Warriors. A battle for the stick handling, and it's lifted ahead and pulled down, pardon me, by Baton Lemire, and it rolls down low. The Warriors making line change here as the Spuds return it up ice. A long rink-wide pass. Spuds get there just in time to put a stick on it, but can't control, and the Warriors take it back as they approach to the blue line and in. Winding it up in a shot, a glove save. That one had goal written all over it. Lucy Peterson rifled that one right to the post, and Taylor Crescent makes the save.
Once again, showing that glove hand.
to the near side in the Moorhead zone. Puck is drawn out, and it got away momentarily before it's picked up by Josie Kappas. And now it's worked along the near side, and battle going out to center ice. Tipped away, Kappas in pursuit. Also in pursuit, Molly Polkamp works her way down. And Brainerd has come out firing. They put that one shot right on goal. Only to see the stop made by Crescent.
Showing the glove hand again. They're attacking that glove side, and I don't know if that's intentional or not, but...
well, I'm thinking you're going to take any chance you can.
I agree.
State or a section championship game is on the line as it's thrown down behind that. Moorhead battling for the loose play. Puck comes loose, pops up into the air, recovered, scrambled for. The Warriors are there to pick it up. Turn on a quick shot that hit traffic. Play back along the wall. Spuds can't get a control, and now it's swept away, and it comes all the way back to the near boards, dropping down into the corner where Ellie Feeney picks it up. Outlet pass. Here's Olivia Corton walking her way in. Tried to turn the corner, was sent wide, and she continues to bring the puck along and ends up behind the net. Play continues on, 2 minutes into the period. 1-1, we play third. Out it comes to center ice. Hannah Newworth had it poked away. Moorhead with a nice recovery from behind. Tapping it ahead, Strami leaving it. Hansen throws it in. All the way down and off to the far corner. Play is there. Wind up, Moorhead with a shot. Deflection up on top, but it's swept off to the side and play continues on. Another shot from a bad angle. Deflects off the far wall. Strami feeds it. Up on top, here's Holm. Winding up on the backhand, looking, shooting up and high. All the way around, and it goes hard off the glass and all the way up ice. Brainerd will take this opportunity to change. Play comes back to the Spuds as they bring Bria Holm, sends it out. A pack. There's the tip off to the far side. Moorhead setting it up on a 2-on-1, but good defensive application by Brainerd to take the play away. Picking it up off the corner, here comes Avery Lemire. To the near side, Lemire walks her way all the way down low, forced to circle the net. Still in possession, Lemire. Now it squirts loose, and the Spuds reach in from behind. Picked up by Bria Holm. She comes out to center and sends it into traffic, and it's deflected back out. Moorhead will have to track it down. Ellie Feeney to pick it up. Back pedal. Get good position on it. Force the on goal, swept away. Here's the rebound, try, shot, blocked. Oh my! Taylor Crescent made the save, left the net wide open. A second attempt. Collision made. Players on the ice. Whistle stopping play.
Crescent made the save under her left pad, but she didn't know it. She was looking around trying to find it, which caused Brainerd to crash the net. Molly Hagley was right in the crease looking for the puck, and that's when she got absolutely blown up by Ellie Feeney.
Ellie Feeney will find her way to the side and serve 2 minutes there with 13:05 to go.
I missed it, but I'm assuming it's going to be a rough or a check.
Yeah, we'll wait for the announcement. Ellie Feeney will serve this penalty with 13:05 remaining in the third. Ella Holm steps out. Bria Holm steps in.
The minor penalty has been assessed on Moorhead. Number 19, Ellie Feeney, 2 minutes for roughing.
So the roughing call made gives Brainerd Little Falls the extra skater, and Moorhead clears the zone. Sent out and into play. Lucy Peterson sending it to the far corner. Brainerd works their way out of the zone with Molly Hagley coming near side. Deflected down. Moorhead getting the stick. Good defensive position and good defensive play by Moorhead to throw the puck back up ice. So Brainerd Little Falls recovers. Looks up ice and a long pass to the near side. Avery Lemire brings it in. Carries it deep into the near corner. Her team is changing. She's looking for everybody to get on the ice and set it up. Overskated it briefly. Moorhead got the stick and sends it out, but it was deflected into the Moorhead bench. And that stops play. 12:08 to go.
To see what's going on, so it makes sense that it makes somebody on the bench and they're going to cause a stoppage.
1:03 remaining on the Moorhead penalty. Taylor Bruschi of Moorhead stands in against Molly Polkamp. And the puck is down, left on the dot, then squirts out. Play comes back to the Warriors before Moorhead picks it up, and Olivia Dronen sends it out. Captured back up ice by the Warriors, brought back near side. It got away from Peyton Lemire. Recovered then by Raya Stroh. And off to the far side, here's the walk-in try shot, lifted, and glove save made. That one was about 1.5 feet high and 1.5 feet to the left, but still it took quite an effort from Taylor Crescent to hang on.
And when you're down a player, you're going to take every break you can to slow things down.
Still 36 seconds remaining on the Brainerd Little Falls power play. Drawn out to the point. Knocked loose, scrambled after. Spuds get a stick on it, can't clear it out. And finally swept back to the near side by Lucy Peterson. Working it down to the corner. From deep in the corner, Molly Hagley. Steering it off to the far side. Working out of the play, it comes lifted up and down. It comes all the way down. And a very important penalty kill as far as Moorhead is concerned. And we'll come back to full strength with 11:05 remaining. Here's a windup and a shot that's blocked in traffic and picked up near side. Moorhead's on a Castrami. Loose the puck. There's the shot and a goal! Bryn Folden picked up the loose puck.
Came back to the issues that plagued Moorhead at the beginning of the first period was those turnovers. And this turnover right in the slot, right in front. There wasn't much Crescent to do about that. There you're just playing the odds and hoping it hits you. She didn't have much time to react.
Play is underway now as the Warriors have grabbed the lead here early in the third. Her 9th goal of the season, an unassisted goal. And both goals have been recorded unassisted for the Warriors here tonight. So the Spuds now face that unusual challenge in the course of this game of playing from behind. It has been even up all the way through until now when Bryn Folden's goal has given Brainerd Little Falls the advantage. Here comes Holm, trying to send it in and on, but is tied up along the near wall, and that stops play.
Biggest thing for Moorhead here is just realize there's still 10 minutes left.
Yeah,
plenty of time.
10:17 yet to play. Taylor Bruschi stands in. Draws it off to the near side. Kicked away. In pursuit, it's blocked up into the air and off chasing it down. Steering it off the wall. That sets up a 2-on-1. Near side, here's the recovery down low and walking it in. It goes wide left. Played out of the near corner. And as they scramble for it there, a whistle stops play as they came off the wall.
That was knocked off.
That brings our clock to the 9:55 mark. Brainerd Little Falls with a 2-1 lead on Moorhead here in this section championship game. Face off from the Brainerd Little Falls zone to the near side of Bria Sawyer. Waiting for the puck to drop, and then it pops off to the wall. Played out along the near side. Here come the Warriors. On her way in, it's 2-on-1. To the backside, shot, save, Taylor Crescent. That one had everything written on it to make it 3-1. Crescent keeps it at 2-1. Play on the near side, she looks again. Tied up out in front of the net. Play goes off to the far side. Annika Strami tying up the play. She's 2-on-1, and it comes loose by the Warriors. Picked up by Avery Lemire, and play continues to Lemire. She's tied up with Strami. Brainerd making a single player change as the Spuds pull it loose. Bring it along the wall, and it's tipped out all the way to center. Quick turnaround. That'll result in icing, or offside rather. But Moorhead comes back to play it, and that'll wave off the play. Swatted out of the air and out to center. Here comes Annie Krieg. Poked away from her. Addie Salvovold feeds it back in. Along the wall. And tipped up against the boards. And play comes in safely. All the way down, Ellie Feeney. Plays it to the near corner. 8:44 to play as the Spuds trail by 1. Looking up ice. Along the near side and along the wall. Here comes Kozabud. Sailing her way in. Turns the corner and shoots. It's blocked and back into play. It rolls all the way back to Kozabud, who shoots it right on. Play comes away and picked up in the corner. Bryn Folden, who just a moment ago put Brainerd Little Falls on top. And at the blue line, it came in offside.
Shots on the board are 22-21 in favor of Moorhead, but that 21 might as well be a flashing neon sign with that huge save that Crescent made. That prevented the dagger by Brainerd. That single-handedly just kept Moorhead in the game.
Taylor Bruschi in the face-off, standing in against Polkamp. As it's dropped down, Molly Hagley carries it into the near side. She goes sliding down on the ice. Polkamp picks it up on the far side. Over skates but recovers. Still looking for possession on it. Spuds put a stick on it. Bring it back near side. Inside of 8 minutes to go and a 2-1 Brainerd Little Falls advantage. Moorhead from behind the net. Annika Strami turns and looks near side. Play comes out to center ice as Bruschi had it poked away, and the Spuds come up with it on a circle back by Olivia Dronen. And then it's taken away. Tapped on her way loose. Here's a backhand shot, blocked and saved. Once again, Taylor Crescent forced to make plays that you normally don't see after a turnover on the far side and an open shot made by Brainerd Little Falls that eventually results in a Moorhead penalty. Annika Strame will serve 2.
And that's going to be for a rough after the play was whistled dead. Trying to keep
it's one of those typical plays around your goal where you're protecting your goaltender, you're protecting your defense, and you're trying to make something happen offensively, and eventually somebody ends up at the bin along the mid-ice area.
Exactly.
And so, roughing is the call. And so with the lead, now an extra player to their advantage. Tap down deep in the corner. Ellie Feeney goes behind the net to play it, swings it all the way to the far side and ends up at the point. Brought back in by Brainerd. To the near side, now closing in on the 7-minute mark. As it comes back along the wall and out. Here comes Ella Holm. Deep into the corner, Spud skating shorthanded as Holm is caught up and wrapped up in the boards by Lucy Peterson. Puck works loose, sent out near side, gathered in by Molly Hagley. High in the slot, wind up with a shot, another glove save. Taylor Crescent keeps it at 2-1.
I think Brainerd's going to be very happy. Obviously, they're going to be putting what they can on net, but be very happy to keep it down on this side of the ice for the next minute 13 seconds and watch those seconds tick off the clock.
A minute 13 remaining on Annika Strame's penalty. Brainerd they're wasting no time getting a shot, whether it's open or not. That one was right into the glove of Taylor Crescent.
And for the first time in this game, they have the shot advantage.
24-22 shots on goal, Brainerd. 2-1 goal scored by Brainerd. And it comes down low. The Spuds track it down. Olivia Dronen sends it off to the far side. Played off the wall. Quick turnaround out to center ice, taken back by the Warriors. Raya Strout. And the Warriors will play it at center ice before bringing it. Here's the attack now as they drop it back. Strout returns it to the near corner for Bryn Folden and rolls around to the far side. Down deep into the corner. Tapped, loose, and recovered briefly. Now sent out. Did not clear the zone, and play continues. Into the near backside windup, shot blocked, save made. Big save for Bria Sawyer.
Dronen dished it over to Bria Holm. it was on the right wing streaking down, you'd called it.
Just as you draw it up.
Yeah, it was a one-on-one, but good effort by Holm to make it a two-on-one, and nice pass over, just couldn't get it past.
Well, we said, we've talked about this several times. We talked early on about this game was going to be decided between the pipes.
Yep.
And we've seen outstanding play. To the far side now, 5:47 to go. 12 seconds left on the Moorhead penalty. Here come the Warriors. On the far side, Macy Peterson goes deep into the corner, but the Spuds catch up to the play there. And then from behind, it's pulled away by Macy Peterson as she takes over once again. Spuds are back at full strength now, and the play comes to the near side. Off the skate of a Spud skater. And up on top, it's picked off. Wind up in a shot. Low, just lifted high. There was a lot of room at the crossbar, but it was slipped up high, and the play continues on. Moorhead skates their way out to center and into the zone. Tashed ahead, and it's rejected off to the far side. Spaeth comes up with it and throws it down low and comes from behind the net back to the near corner. Inside of 5 minutes to go. Here's Olivia Dronan out of the far corner. Sails behind the net. Olivia Dronan looking up on top. Works it out to the far point, and from there the shot sent on. The rebound slipped in and goes back into play. It gets past Dronan on the way out of the zone. And that will set up an icing call, and play will come with 4.5 minutes to go. Brainerd Little Falls a 2-1 advantage here in the third period.
Brainerd Little Falls fans not too thrilled about that icing call. They thought Olivia Dronan had a chance to play it, but it's icing nonetheless, and we come down to the Brainerd Little Falls zone.
Off to the glove side of Bria Sawyer. It's drawn back to the point. Wind up and deflected. Near corner. Brainerd settle in as Molly Polkamp. Comes back near side, trying to get it out of the zone, but the Spuds so far are stifling that attempt. And here's a play that comes down. Battle for the loose puck, and this one does come out of the zone. Moorhead will have to go back into their own end to track it down. Quick return by Dronan. And she sends it up. And that'll result in a penalty.
Just icing.
Oh, I thought so, but she left.
She thought it was icing too, but the linesman
I
had his
see,
arm up.
Of course. And that puts the faceoff back into the far side of Taylor Crescent. 4 minutes to go. Brainerd Little Falls leading the Spuds 2-1. Battle for it along the wall. Sent along and back in. Down deep, Kate Kozabud. Right back near side, and here come the Spuds, but it's bounced away loose. Recovered on the near side by Peyton Lemire. Maria Holm tried to pull it loose and head up, following the play in. It is knocked away. Comes all the way down, and that will stop play with the icing. And once again, the faceoff will be in the Moorhead zone. Glove side, I think. They may move it to the stick side now of Taylor Crescent.
Well, Moore's going to try every breakout play they have in their book, trying to get something to work here.
With play down, it comes to the corner. There's a wind-up and a shot knocked away by Crescent. The rebound sent all the way out to the far side. Moorhead there trails the play to pick it up. On the near side, it's Ella Laban. She works her way down into the corner. Turns the corner, walks her way down low before it's pulled away by Molly Hagley. And out comes the Warriors. Hagley throws it in deep. She'll head off as the line change continues for the Warriors. Pass on the far side, Spuds pick it up and can't clear the zone. Picked off nicely by Josie Kappas. Down deep in the near corner. More quickly than before, watching the clock. 2.5 minutes remaining, regulation. Deflected and then pounded up against the wall. The Warriors track it down as Kappas plays it near side. Into the corner, sent around behind the net. Here's the outlet pass on the near side.
3-2.
It's 3-on-2 on the play on the way in. Walking away down low, backhanded, got deflected. Moorhead tracking it down deep into the far corner. From behind, the play goes. Moorhead in control, Addie Salvovold. Sends a pass up on top and a shot missed. Maddie Hansen had a good look but lifted the stick as she rifled the shot. Way back up ice, the Spuds pick it up inside of 2 minutes. The tic-tac pass onto the stick of Olivia Corton. She walks her way down low, looks up on top, shot sent on, blocked in traffic. Corton there to pick up the rebound, but it got away. Dronen out at center ice. She'll slide her way through traffic and off to the far side. Olivia Dronen carries it behind the net. 1:20 to go. Play back now onto the near side. Comes out to center ice, and the Spuds regroup as Kate Kozabud works her way through traffic and into the zone. Kozabud down deep into the corner. Strami is headed off. Spuds regrouping. That has brought Feeney on with 1 minute to go. Play is up into the far side, and out of there the Spuds come up with it to the near point. Wind up in a shot right on. Glove save. Dronen with a blast. Bria Sawyer with the save to keep it 2-1.
At about 1:30, Kraft pulled Crescent and put the extra attacker out. And with 51 seconds left in the third period in a 2-1 game, it's going to stay that way.
Moorhead takes a timeout here. And we are 51 seconds left in regulation.
51.5.
Students participate in high school activities tend to have lower dropout rates and fewer discipline problems than other students. It's a fact. High school activities is a guaranteed return on your investment. This message brought to you by Minnesota State High School League. It started early. Raya Strout, an unassisted goal, 1:23 into the contest, and Brainerd Little Falls had the lead. Minute and a half later, Bray Holm with the assist to Taylor tied the game up at 1. That came at the 2:41 mark. There was no scoring the rest of the way in the first. There was no scoring in the second. And only a turnover in front of Taylor Crescent picked up by Bryn Folden. She found an opening. She found the back of the net unassisted on that goal. That's where we stand, 2-1 Warriors with 51.5 seconds left. The Brainerd Little Falls fan base seems to be getting louder and louder as we continue on here.
Like
what a great crowd on hand.
Yeah, both fan bases are starting to go crazy. This place is definitely at capacity.
Moorhead.
We'll have Holm and Brewski out for forwards. Dronen and Corton back on D. And Kosabud out as the extra attacker.
Puck will go down on the Brainerd end. Up against the wall, they know there's an empty net waiting at the other end, but they can't get a stick enough stick on it to get the shot away, and it stays in the zone. Now it's taken away. Warriors in pursuit. Along the near side, Kosabud in chase. It sails past the end line. That's an icing pass and brings play back into the Brainerd zone. 35.5 seconds. That little exchange took 16 seconds away. On the near side, it's deflected down. Taking a look in, blocked away. Brainerd's defense tightening up. Moorhead's offense, a sixth attacker. Out at the point. Dronen takes a look, sends it down low, wind up on a shot just wide.